Unmute microphone.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
There you go. It works. Yep. It picked up my voice as well,
Hello.
but then it disappeared, so.
There we go. I could hear it a bit. Right, I think I've got it. Hello. Hello,
Yes,
God
yeah,
Champion.
there we go.
Hello,
Yep, all
Aaron. Hello, Vapors. Apologies for that. My first stream from PlayStation 5. Have to change all his settings again. It's noncy. Can't just carry it over. Yeah. But managed to get it all set up now. Stream Cambia. Thank you very much for that little shout, Aaron. I had no idea. I'd said hello to everybody. No wonder Rug was being a rude bastard and not answering me. Why the fuck aren't you here, kid?
Thanks,
The car for today is Previan. As Razor is answering in the chat as well. Now everything is up and running properly. Let me quickly grab Razor's stream so you can keep an eye on your boy. Do that. There's that. Just so I can't name myself. So we will be doing 45 laps of Sonoma-ish. We've been... Oh, P.O. Voz. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. Good English by myself there as always. But yeah, it's we've been seeing times ranging from around 55, I think was the highest time I saw, down to 52.6 from Glocks, I believe it was. You can have a quick look.
I think Jamie did a 52.4.
Okay, there we go. We can hear one of the C1 boys has got themselves quicker times. Maybe Glocks didn't quite put in as many laps as they could have done. Not being here today, maybe it just got the feel that this week's wasn't for them. Has got a big lead in their category, so it's going to take their category season win. With Rescue not having shown up for any. Hello, Captain. Evening official. I'm sorry, never got back to you. Got stuck knee deep in a meaty broth of GT7 licenses.
I got onto some of them earlier. I managed to complete the National B one. I've got to do A. I might start A later on tonight, but yeah, just trying to beat yours and Ryan's times. Ryan's fucking good.
Licenses.
GT7. Yeah, just trying to beat Raz's. I was trying to beat Raz's times, and yeah, he's good. I'm like 40. I can be like 40 milliseconds behind him or something. I think one of them.
Okay,
I'm
Glocks
like
is loading
3
up.
thousandths of a second off of him, like literally right on his pace.
A bolid.
I don't have to worry about those licenses anymore. I've done it more.
Nice. Cracked on through them. And yeah, Captain, I noticed you weren't mod last time, so I got you modded up.
Yeah.
But yeah, during the 2v2 stream tomorrow, I will do a little announcement about the new world record stuff. Prize pool. Just so everybody knows, and I will get it shared around all of the chats that I'm in. should be good. We've got OMG, it's Bruiser having joined from the F1 World Record crew, following in with Jamie and DCRK.
Oh yeah, where's the pit stop?
A nice one, Cat.
Oh, Jesus.
It's after the hairpin. You'll see it.
Bishop just announcing that it is 3 compulsory pit stops. Previon is the car of choice this week. Good luck, everybody. Have fun from Bish. I think we are still just giving Glocks a little bit of time. He did say 1 min plus, so I think he is just loaded in. Yeah, I think I already am on yours, Cat. But yeah, 4 p.m. tomorrow UK time. But the first of the 2 semi-final lobbies for the hot ring, and then 8 p.m. UK, so 4 hours after the start of lobby 1. Little 2-hour break in the middle, and then at around 10:30, 11 p.m. we will be seeing Jack and Raza versus Luke and Heredia. So it should be a tasty day of action. We are just loading into the race. Glocks having scraped their way onto the game. A little bit late, but it's all good. Exceptions can be made. It started us with Pinky selecting the vehicle, so we'll have to move off Pinky. Big swig of coffee. But hopefully it should all look a little bit smoother on PlayStation 5. Where's... We're going to start with Cuban, because he's starting on 30 seconds. We'll be off the line first. Pincavelli's gone. He thought, fuck it, I'm getting a lap lead at least. Pinky, come back, lad.
No. Where is this? Oh, it's here. This pit stop. Alright.
Oh, you were having a quick look for the pit stop.
Yeah.
Whee! I love how I can jump out of this thing. Jump out of this track.
Cuban, nice and careful around the first section. There goes Crown's skipper as well, taking a bit of airtime over the tube walls, getting a bit impatient while waiting for his time to go racing. Cuban easing his weight, feathering the throttle, little dab of brakes through the chicane. Heavy brake and late brake just to avoid the wall. I think Metalhead will be off the line as well by now.
I don't think Metalhead's in here.
He says he is.
Weird. Doesn't come up for me.
Cuban onto his second lap. First lap 1 minute 30. With that 30 seconds, he's looking at 1 minute point 3 first lap there. Metalhead is showing him in the lobby on my spectating screen. Where do I go to spectate then? If I go on to Metalhead. No, I'm interested now. Just testing, sorry guys. I'm just on the train track. I don't think he actually joined the race lobby. That is a shame, Metalhead. You were in the pre-lobby, didn't make it into the race.
What time does C1 Pro go? Is it 3:10?
B1 Pro is
Uh,
3:10.
yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah. Metalhead was spectating.
Oh, okay, so he's coming as a spectator today. Okay. We'll hide the hood. We're going to stick with Cuban for another lap or two, and then we will shift back.
Right.
Because I believe the pack behind, in fact, if the pack
Let's
behind
go.
aren't already moving, that is C1 Pro on the, or C1 on the way.
No, you're good.
So we will take a little look at Bish. He's having a little battle with Kiwi already for position. They've completed the first laps. We're looking at best lap out of the four of a 57.948 first lap so far, minus the 2 minutes. We'll see how they lower that down. Bish appears to have the lead of the group. Yep, just riding the lead over D Money. With Kiwi maybe having had a little bit of an instant. He has got the fastest lap, but he's fallen a little bit further back. D Money right up behind Bishop, so we'll move back so we can see the two of them. There's Dirty Kiwi just coming round the chicane. 55.5 from D Money, but just coming off one of them inside props. Now he's got the gap to close back in on Bish. OMG, it's a bruiser with the 56.305. It's 250, so yeah, we're looking at around the 47s, 46.9. It's the best lap so far, there we go, 53.513 from DCRK. Best lap so far from C1 Pro. Oh no, he's in C1, apologies, my bad. D Money just carrying a bit too much pace through that early chicane, and that will be giving Bishop just that little bit more breathing space, maybe allowing Kiwi and Bruiser to close up. In for an
Having
early
no
pit
practice
stop
on
from
this track
Kiwi.
for 3 days straight is really fucking proving this to be a little bit tough.
Yeah.
Can't keep up.
Jamie just getting the best lap, 53.336. Glock's 53.863. He's going to be struggling to catch up with the C1 boys. C1 pros as well will be struggling times very similar. Kiwi not having much improved his time since the first lap, but I imagine we will see some improvements. I did see a much better time from Kiwi. Just struggling early on maybe as well himself, having been playing a bit of GT Sport. I imagine it is where we're going to have lost a few of the racers from tonight, and there is Kiwi. Maybe this is why he's not improved his lap time. He's taken his 3 pit stops back to back. But now he's going to have Crown Skipper coming up quite quickly behind. He knows what he's got to do now to try and hold the lead over the boys behind. Let's have a little look on the mini-map as we started doing last week, just to pick out a place. So it is Cool's car, Carter official. There's Cool's car. He's just on the back of that pack, so that would be perfect if we can see them all. We can't spectate there. So we're going to Jamie. I think he's just in the middle of this pack. We'll just have a look out on the pause menu. And then we've got Crown Skipper, DCRK and Jamie. We've got Official, Cool's Car, Carter and Pinky just up behind. We'll be popping back a little bit further shortly. Have a look at Vapors, Razor and Glocks. Well, we've got a few races nice and tight. Jamie gets good boost out of the corner. DCRK takes his pit stop. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's lagged in and out of the pit lane. Starting to push hard. Battling alongside Crown. Got Official coming up behind on Jamie now. Best lap with Jamie, 53.336. As you can see, the times are really tight. Even the C2 boys with 54s, 55, so it is going to take a lot of work for the guys to be catching. Certainly the guys in the C1 Pro Handicap Glocks really maybe going to struggle. Very similar times. Razor just getting the pit stops out the way early is what I'm going to guess. And then seeing what time can be made up. Vapors not too far off the back of this pack. Official gone by Jamie and with a 53.272, getting into the rhythm of the track nicely now after struggling in the earlier lap or two just to pick up pace, feeling like he wasn't able to keep up. Now sandwiched between Jamie just getting left behind a touch, letting his consistency disappear just a little bit. He might have a second fastest lap on track as things stand. Glocks with a really nice 53.420. Rock on, dude. I'm having a little smoke. But we are just going to step forward onto TCR and properly have a look at this battle. See if Official closes up at this. 2-3 guys dark just pulling ahead. Crown Skipper, we've got Official just behind Crown as well. Jamie in the mix. They're looking to close up on Glocks and maybe add an extra lap on. Glocks having come out of the pit stops maybe again, just getting them out of the way early. That has allowed Razor back through. Taking that decision to maybe try and get themselves some clean air. Dark, just running a little bit too wide. Oh, it is lag. It's lag. That is, you can tell with the way the car started reacting. Heavy on the brakes, through the hairpin, using the wall to straighten up. Vapors using the pit. Cutting the corners lightly where they can, just trying to carry the speed through. Crown Skipper just getting the entry a little bit better, but the exit from DCRK carrying the pace, but then into the chicane, having to feather, and that prop, the lag around it, showing heavily again. Brake boost was that, or a short shift boost from DCRK, bringing himself back up alongside Crown Skipper. Cool's Carter catching a bit of a tube or something there, going spinning on the opposite straight.
Fucking hell.
Oh, dear. Good luck, bruv.
Consistency's out the window.
Just falling back a little bit with a little mistake. It looks like everybody's struggling with this car. They're running wide in certain places and stuff. I don't think it's just the thingy because there's a bit of damage showing on the car. Let's have a little pop back. We're going to pop back to Pinkster. See how Vapors and that are doing further back as we flick back, and then we'll pop back up to Cuban. See how the boys are catching. .885 with Pinky as the best lap. So we'll be closing on the guys ahead. It's not going to be a massive close. We've seen Bishop and that getting 54s. The guys ahead of Pinky 53s and behind, so Vapors, Razor and Glocks going to be struggling, but maybe gaining on some of the others. Pinky just off the inside, prop on the chicane there. Just trying to go in a little bit early. Aggressively trying to extend the approach into the corner so he can carry as much speed through the exit. Aggressive on the curbs. Let's have a little look, see where anything's nice and tight. We've got Dark and the Crown Skipper still pretty close together. We've got Bishop, Floppy and Cool's cars. Carter close on the mount, we can't go to Cool, so it would have to be Bishop out of them two, but I do want to continue just having a little look back. It is still Pinky with the best lap. Quick look, Glocks. All on their own. I think that's Razor and Vapors a little bit further up the road. Closing in. There's MMG, it's Bronzer. Carrying that pace, you get the feathering point where you can see how much space they gain through the exit of the corner. Really clean lines from Glocks there. Extending out a bit of time over the lower tier. Unlapping themselves on Crown Skipper, with the time differences between Glocks is going to be needing to get 51s, I believe, to be closing the gap up enough. Maybe even a little bit more, because that'd only be 45 seconds if that was consistently 1 second a lap quicker. Glocks might be in for a little bit of a lonely race if people do stay consistent ahead. Pinky still with the best lap, 52.8. And you can see Bruiser has been able to hold distance behind since the overtake. There is DCRK a lap later than Crown Skipper, and you can see the time gain. That could be Crown Skipper just behind, in fact. And hello, Esco. A little bit later on the brakes from Glocks, and you can see the extra speed they do carry in certain sections, but Dark returns the favour. DCRK, I keep saying Dark, it isn't Dark. Glocks aggressively by. Glocks with a little tap of the horn as well, just appreciating the battle. And I believe that's where we saw Cool's Carter having a little flippy-teed flip. While we are in the action, we will stick with it. Glocks has 2 C1 drivers surrounding them. Let's see if the C1 Pro can get their focus and control in enough to either pull themselves a little bit clear or really get sucked into a battle with this car, not really being able to gain the same boost as the other cars in the game. Junior class has been slightly nerfed. Now, unfortunately, it can't mid-drive boost or double clutch, however you say it. And short shifting as well causes the gears to get stuck somewhat and not change. You can see Glocks ever so slightly struggling to keep pace with the C1 boys. Does come off the prop on the side there. We can see straightening the car up and he's looking to get himself straightened back out. Big spoiler on the back of Vapor's car. Hello, Zorro fella. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you, my man. This tiny little slide early into the corner, corrected it really nicely. Heavy feather of the throttle through the corner and aggressive over the curbs. Hello, Remy, my man. See a slight little bit of lag on Bishop and D-Money, I believe, 2 Aussie boys. Vapor's nice boost down the back straight. 52.758 from official is the best lap, so we'll be closing up by about 0.3 on Crown Skipper, and then around a second a lap on the guys ahead a little bit more. Fish little tap of the horn as he tries to get himself away from the wall. Vapors returns it nicely. No, I do not want to quit. Fat fingers. Stick just here for now and we'll pop up to the real Cuban and try and work out the distances. I don't see him just up ahead. Vapors looks like he's going to make it by Bish at the hairpin. Nice and tightly round. Bish on the power a little bit earlier, grabs the curb and Vapors takes the pit stop. Hide the HUD, thank you. Where's the money back by? Right, we'll go to the real cube and then we'll start flicking by and spend a little bit of time on some of the different races as we go back through. Real Cuban appears to have a little bit of time. Is this Bish coming up behind? No. Who's that? Quickly pull up the map and have a little look. That's Jamie. Where is Bish? That's Pinky. Bish is here. Bish about 20 seconds behind Cuban to my eye on the map. But yeah, I have been enjoying commentating. It's nice to get a chance to know some of the races. I'll hopefully be commentating on more stuff down the line. And the Major Wanker, how you going, fella? That extra speed carried through them past couple of sections right from Jamie. Really shorten the gap up and you can see him already heavily extending away. Cuban going nice and aggressive, trying to gain as much boost as he can. Just braking a little bit too softly and a little bit late. considered maybe they're going for one of his for this, it's just a 45-minute, like 40 to 50-minute race. Zorro, we've been doing it once a week. I can put you in touch with Bish if you would like to get involved in it. There's one more next week, and then they'll be moving on to Series 7 at some point. I'm not sure how long there is between each one. And I can't remember what the car for next week is. There is a Pinky coming on by.
Sultan RS Classic.
Sultan
Yeah,
RS Classic, there we go, is the last car for this season. So if you do want to get involved, pick that car up, Desire, and I'll stick you in the message thread. And if you're up at around this time next week and available, jump in, non-contact. And then you can see how you feel about getting involved next season. But Pepe is a very aggressive and angry footballer, that is for sure. Some of them stamps and stuff he's got away with on people. Disgusting stuff. So basically you race against people in your class. Once you're added into the message, Zorro, if you want to, then you'd know. But so Cuban is in the C3 and Cool's car Carter is a C1 driver. And you can see the slight class difference, but real Cuban isn't necessarily in a race with him. He's just trying to race as cleanly as he can to hold on to the lead he was given at the beginning. He started on 30 seconds. And then, like official in the C1 boys, started on 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 50 for C1 Pro, etc. So the different classes start on different times, and then they're trying to hold their lead. So the person, real Cuban, is trying to hold behind him heavily at the moment is Bishop Floppy, who I believe is now next in the queue. I believe Pinky went with the pit stop and then overtook Cuban during that lap.
Oh, I've still got another 20 laps to do. What the fuck?
Yeah, no worries, Zorro.
It's fucking pain, eh? Fuck.
Hello,
Yeah,
Persona and
oh.
critics. Alright, we are going to move back to Bish. We are going to go with Bish just because we want to see that bit of distance between thingy. And then we're going to go back to Dirty and start having... Who's this just behind? Because if that is D Money, it is. So we go to D Money so we can see both of the boys at once. But if you are into street racing and stuff as well, it was one of the conditions to have video uploads, Gucci, and payment won't happen until the 28th. So the payments for the world records will go out on the 29th and 30th of March for this month. Any world records set and uploaded, or well, uploaded, because I can't really track whether people have already beat their record or whatever, beat the record and not quite got it uploaded yet. As long as it's uploaded for this one between the 28th of February and 28th of March, and then you PM it to me as well so I can link it in the description and keep track of it a little bit. They're the only 2-3 stipulations sort of thing. Like, it's open for best lap and 3 lap for Rockstar, best lap for custom. Custom tracks have to be at least 2 months old when you submit the time and already have an established world record on them. So it can't be a new track that's just been waited on and not had a time sweated out on already. Like, it has to be a bit of a challenge. And no matter how many times are submitted, there will be £30 maximum of £10 each. Hello, Mr. Modding, and hello, Detention. I hope you're both doing very well. Dirty Kiwi having closed the gap heavily up on the money, and Bish, is the second fastest man, or the fastest man in this group. And I think Crown Skipper is here. Let me check my phone again, and we'll move this off a second. No, Skipper is in the division above, so Crown Skipper is going to be struggling to close up heavily on Kiwi. 53.7 to the 50.
How the fuck am I losing this fucking rear end, man?
Bishop Floppy has made it by Cuban, as does Kiwi.
Pinky, catch up to me. I'm bored. I want to battle.
Oh, you're right.
You're literally 3.5 seconds behind me. Come on, you can catch me.
Have you done all of your pit stops?
Yeah, I'm just losing the rear end now. Don't know if I've damaged the car or something.
There's the leaderboard. It is Bishop Floppy winning at the moment. He's gone by Real Cuban, but we've seen Dirty Kiwi and the money pass by Cuban as well. There's still how many laps left, official Razor or Pinker?
I got 15, sorry. I got
15 laps
so
remaining for
20
the
minutes left of racing.
C1. Yep. As you can see, the times are quite tight. Official has got the fastest lap on track, so he's going to have the biggest time gains to the guys ahead. But he is only gaining 0.3 to Jamie, and Crown Skipper a little bit more to the guys ahead. So it is going to be difficult to close up the gaps in time before the end of the race. And here, Official encouraging Pinky to close the gap up. Kiwi does make it by the gap in time. We can see Bish up ahead. Do want to stick with this because Kiwi is going to be closing in. Oh, he's not anymore. Bish has improved his lap, so he's now pushing harder than. Kiwi, as things stand, Bishop takes his pit stop, and that does allow Kiwi by.
Oh my god, I can't make it back on the fucking track. Oh, I want this to be over, man. Fucking hell.
I'll get back to GT7 now.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, literally.
We are gonna pop back.
I hadn't done any practice on this for 3 days, I think.
On Razor.
I just hadn't really cared for it as much as the previous two.
Nada.
Carter and Baker's just behind. See the slammed suspension on the Previan. Seems to get some sort of brake boost effect there, going over the crest of the hill, getting all sorts of tyre marks coming out the back of the car.
Hey, Star Strider, what's my quickest lap at the moment?
Your quickest lap at the moment is 53.562.
Oh my god, I'm so consistent. That's the fastest I've gone.
Got 352s with Gloxes. We've got 52.698 from Pinky to the 52.758 from Official and the 52.876 from Glox. In that bit while you're encouraging Pinky, but before the back end slid out again.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did that. I hit the fucking first hay bale. These hay bales are just So unpredictable.
Imagine this race was the STX or Pisswasser, it'd be pits every lap. Top two
No, 'cause
for the
it would
Kiwis.
turn so much
Yeah,
nicer.
they're leading the way. Isn't Bisher an Aussie though, I thought? Kiwi's
is
a
an Aussie.
Kiwi, yeah, and Bish is a... That's what I
Fish
thought.
is an
So
Aussie, Kiwi's a Kiwi, and D
Yeah.
Money you said was an Aussie. He's American.
yeah, okay.
So
Right, thank you very much. I'm on PS5 Critics. I've not just got it ordered, I got really, really lucky. And somebody returned one to a local Argos a friend worked at, so I got a message off him saying, come pick it up before we sell it. I was like, yes, thank you. But no, some lovely person clearly just completed Horizon Zero Dawn or something and returned it a day or two later. Yeah, it does help to have little connections like that, friends that work in the retail industry.
Kiwi flipped
So
it.
it's nice and consistent. There is Bishop Floppy now taking the lead.
That was the fattest flip I saw from Kiwi.
Yeah, I did get a PS5, Zazoro. I'm streaming on it today. As you can see, it is a little bit cleaner looking.
The gap between
And
us, Razor, for
I-
that previous lap has just stayed 9.5 seconds the whole way.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Literally going the same pace.
Yeah.
Let's pop on to Crown Skipper. He's by D Money for position, so he will be closing the gap up on Bishop. He's the furthest up the order out of the C1 boys.
Kiwi's coming a bit more.
But no, I'm chuffed to bits.
10 laps.
It's 45 laps and we've got 10 laps remaining there. I've just heard from
9, yeah.
Razor. 52.450 from Pinky, improving the best lap, increasing his speed with the consistency a little bit. That'll be why we saw the little states, because they are still fully finding their rhythm. As we've heard from Razor and Official, they have been sweating out GT7 a little bit since they got their hands on it finally today. So that little bit of track knowledge and practice they had been putting in, but they've given themselves a little bit of a break.
I wouldn't call 10 hours sweating it out, I'd call it drowning in sweat.
Yeah, the Aussie boy Razor, having already put in 10 hours of grind, got all his licenses, going to be able to enjoy the online. Critics hooking people up with PS5s for the small price of €1,000.
Andy,
Yeah,
you
he's
the time, like the real life time.
No, unfortunately. Oh, I can actually. Fucking hell, I can. We've got 36 minutes 28 seconds on the clock on Razor's stream, so 10 seconds delay.
Oh, I know, I meant real life.
Oh,
What's the
real
time in
life. 10 to 11.
Perfect.
I thought you meant race time.
No, that's all good, that's all good.
I'm starting to take this a little bit too seriously from the look of it.
Again, just a little update. 3 laps in now, and me and Razor have managed to maintain our gap.
Are we still 9.5?
It's 9.5, 9.6.
Nice.
Same pace.
The consistency
for 3 laps.
increasing nicely.
Our driving lines must be in harmony or something.
Skip it nice and clean. D-Money with that pit stop did get back ahead of him, but there is
6 laps. Come on.
D-Money. I can't quite read that name. That is Glocks just up ahead. But yeah, Esco saying he is a bit jealous. He does want a GT7 so bad. Looks like they've brought back some of the old cars from GT3, etc. Do I not get the
I'm looking forward to flipping getting that initial D86 because apparently that's in the game as well.
Guys, from the stuff I was reading, I didn't go too much into the actual reviews, but like the tech reviews and the nostalgia sort of side of the reviews, and like people really seem to be digging this year's one, this version of it. See, Dark just carries that extra little bit of speed into the hairpin and then carries it through. Or even a PS4. Yeah, they are really struggling. Is you just have to get really lucky. Like I was just lucky enough that they finally sort of had a return at the store my friend worked at. So I got a bit of a shout out before it got put back on the shelves, etc. Because it was just a store bought one.
Oh wait, that's Cuban. Ooh, come on. 5
But they
laps.
have started putting a few on the stores in bundles. Mine came with 2 controls and a charging dock. I had to pay the extra money for the controls, etc. But it's all of value and all above board. It's like $5.75 with 2 controls and the charging dock.
Yeah, there we go.
Did I leave the Discord server? I did, unfortunately. Look up the Discord server stock checker as well. Now look up that stock checker. You will be able to get. You just have to be quick, Zazaro. Yeah, he'd have added you. He was in the one I was in. Just make sure to click the UK flag, Esco. And just keep your eye on the PlayStation drop section. Because that's the only bit you're interested in. PlayStation 5. Stock in the UK. Crown Skipper really closing the gap up. Adler finally backing out as a spectator, leaving me to commentate on my own. Massive thank you to everybody for tuning in. Must just have a quick little check-in. I know it's a little bit naughty because I am commentating this, but a 2v2 did happen earlier and I am interested just in checking the scores. Oh, I'm guessing it was over by the final race because they had Explode last place on. There's only 3 people in the lobby. What happened? Mayuto dropped out at some point. Okay, it must have all been decided with 2 races left to go for the last race. Okay. Yeah, you do need to have the notifications on. Like the ones that, to be honest, the ones at Game and Smiths, if you do have enough to go for a bundle, they are lasting for like a day or two. But the bundles you're looking at are like 600, well, 580 to 620, but they do come with a game, a control, or a control and a headset. You get the money value. And Zazoro, you're better doing it online unless you know the store is going to get stock in. Certain local stores are doing pre-orders again, so check around your local shops to see if they'll accept a pre-order from you as well, because Game were going to do a pre-order for me, and they're expecting that to drop on the 18th of March. For my pre-order date.
Oh my god! Fucking hell, this
Thank
game.
you. With the Crash Crown
I
skipper
was
across the
catching
line.
who is this? DN Yuri? Who's this?
Crown skipper does get the win. DCRK gets by Bishop as well. It's tight between the front three, only 6 or 3 seconds
I was going
between
to
them.
get fourth, but the fucking frame drop happened. The chicane. I crashed to the hay pole.
Oh man.
So it was
That's
tightened. It tightened up a little bit better than I thought, where you had a bit of consistency. If you'd have managed not to have a couple of crashes, you two would have been right up in the mix as well.
Mm.
Bish has worked. He's working out the times nicely.
Yay! GT7 now.
Is next week I will attempt to stream through OBS so I can bring up all the points so we can fully have a look at who's in the lead of their divisions and see all of that stuff. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I may just make that my
that's a good idea.
thingy for next week. If I can't do that, then I'll make it the thumbnail
Yeah.
so everybody can have a look at it before the
That's
start. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'm going to be bringing this stream to a relatively swift end because I've got a long day of commentary again tomorrow. Not too much Jessica, I'm going to chill a little bit. I don't know if I'll be up for racing, but I'll certainly be up for sitting in the party and reading
I'm gonna
stream
hop
if
into
you're going to
the
do that.
OG racing community chat.
Alright, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. Congratulations to Crown Skipper on this occasion, taking the race win. And Bish will be working out all the points for the other divisions. And like I say, I'll get that put up next week. Thank you very much. And goodbye for now. No worries, Vapors Laird. Bye-bye.